Welcome folks, I'm Jaby Koay, joined by Syntell Koay.
What's up?
Amazon Prime Video has put out a video called Jackie Chan's Best Fight Scenes Prime Video. Now I imagine that this is more of an advertisement for what you can find on Amazon Prime Video, which I am cool with. I love Jackie Chan, and it's already kicking off here from what I can see with one of Jackie Chan's best fight scenes of all time with Benny the Jet, who, fun fact, I've met many times, including one of the last times I went to the gym before pandemic. I introduced Achara to him because she was at the gym with me, and I made her watch this fight scene right before meeting him, so she could have context as to why this was amazing that you're getting to meet Benny the Jet. And he was super cool. He was very, very chit-chatty and whatnot. It was reaching that point where it's like, I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to walk out of this conversation, but he keeps on, espousing really dope philosophy. So I'm just gonna sit here and smile. I think he still teaches. If you guys are interested in taking classes from him. Anyway.
Man, Jackie used to be quick.
That was back in '84.
Oh my God, why would you do that to your balls?
I didn't see this one. Bleeding steel.
Look out!
It's dope.
The fact that he can even do half of that at his age is ridiculous.
A little bit of wire there, but that still looks good.
Is this bleeding steel still?
Yeah.
I can't believe he's still out in these streets making movies. This is crazy to me. Now,
all right,
that is impressive.
Yeah, it's impressive.
That is impressive.
For his age, you mean?
Yes!
Earlier today, we watched the Jean-Claude Van Damme Netflix trailer. Syntell wasn't the most impressed with that Jean-Claude Van Damme Netflix trailer. This fight scene, this is not one of his best fight scenes of all time. Prime is advertising it because it's on Prime. That's why they're including it in this collection. He jumps up and does this really clean kick right here. What helped that right there was two things. He was on a wire in order to get that kick, and whoever is taking the kick is being pulled on a wire and yanked back into the corner like that. In this fight scene here, for whatever reason, well, I understand why, there's a lot of transitions, kind of like doing a oneer, where his back goes right by the camera, and that's like a cutting point. See right there was a transition there. Did you catch it?
No, I was just busy watching Jackie be a complete badass.
Yeah, right here, it's a transition point. The camera like pans up to make it feel like it's one continuous motion. Right there, that's a transition point. And it's very, very clever integration of camera work and choreography. So I thought that was pretty cool. Fearless Hyena is one of my favorite Jackie Chan movies, just so y'all know. It's got some of the best fight scenes from Jackie Chan. Yeah, I had a dub version of this on VHS. This right here, this fight scene, he fights 3 people with blades at the same time, and it's amazing the acrobatics he employs in this fight. There's a part where all 3 of them are stabbing him at the same time. I don't know if they're gonna show it, but it looks fantastic. It's like
switches, I love it. Let's go.
It's very much a dance. Look at that. Look how close the blade's getting to the other guy. Like, these stunt guys are really good too. Oh, they didn't show everything. Wheels on Meals. This is a classic. I don't know if this is a fight scene. This is with him and Yuen Biao. That's Yuen Biao right there. He went to Peking Opera with Jackie Chan. We're gonna jump over the motorcycles. Same time, same time. Look at that. Those poor stunt guys.
Good Lord.
Jackie Chan fell down afterwards. That's really him.
Yeah. That's why he's one of the GOATs.
You can do it. I can't.
That's Sammo
I'm out
Hung.
of breath. Go on.
There's Benny the Jet. Look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. Look at that. Nuts, man.
So good. My man came out the jacket and threw a kick.
Oh, real quick, I just gotta interrupt and say, he was the very first guy to ever do a backflip in the ring. Benny the Jet Yukitas.
Huh.
Yeah, because he fought for real. I never saw this. Look at that classic Jackie Chan hair. That's Ken Lo behind him. Crazy kicker from Drunken Master 2. Well, let's watch that again, because I've never seen this before. This is new for me.
He smacked 3 people at the same time.
Did he get kicked there? Is that what happened? In the leg? Right there? Oh, he's in prison.
Nice. Nice.
And he's barefoot.
Oh. Oh. Woo. Nice. That was good. I like that.
I haven't seen this either. This is old school Jackie Chan. Look at how young he is, dude.
1976. This is back when he was building his name.
City Hunter. Dude, you would love this because there's like a Street Fighter homage in this.
Oh,
I hope they show it. It's a silly movie.
I love it. The sillier the better. Nice. Oh my goodness. Nice.
Oh, cool.
Ah, why would you do that? Why? Stop!
Ow.
Damn. That had to hurt.
Okay, so the whole reason why he had that fight scene there at the end, he often got compared to Bruce Lee after Bruce Lee passed away.
Okay.
And in the background of that scene, I think they actually show Game of Death, the fight Bruce Lee had with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And so he put himself against this really tall black guy to sort of make fun of that, how he always got compared.
Yeah.
And he had his own version of what that fight would look like, which is, it's Jackie Chan-ified, right?
Yeah.
This white guy that he's fighting, I don't know who he is. I am confident Jackie Chan trusted him. You can clearly see it's the dude. If Jackie Chan didn't trust you, you wouldn't be able to see that it's him because he would double you with an Asian dude who he trusts from his team.
Right.
So whoever this dude is that's fighting him is really, really good. I'd have to see it again. It's been so long since I watched City Hunter. I wish they showed the Street Fighter fights.
Yeah, I mean, he's a hard person to double. Big, gigantic, tall, blonde, white dude.
They don't care, man. They don't care how tall you are. Like, they'll still double you with someone half your height if they have to. Look how long these shots are. You don't do this anymore. Like, you can see all of the fighting happening. You see how close that is to his chin?
Yeah, he was like, oh, wait a minute. That uppercut. Yeah.
It's like right there. And there's a moment for that reaction. This is what's missing in fight scenes, man, today. Is like, there's a moment for that reaction when he takes the hit to the stomach, right there. It goes by like that, but you don't get that anymore. And he bounced up somehow. That was great.
Yeah,
I loved it. This was fun.
There will never be another Jackie Chan. I mean, that cat is just, I don't know if is there like a subgroup of actors, like action fighter comedians, like, is there another person that's like this?
Well, the closest we'll get to it, but he hasn't really become popular over here, is Tony Jaa. Tony Jaa, he was in Fast and Furious 7 or 8.
Tony Jaa is, yeah.
But like, he was the one that had the best chance at becoming like the next Jackie Chan, but he hasn't really stepped into the comedic realm too much. He's still stayed with action, and he's not even popular in Thailand. Like,
really?
Yeah, he's popular over here. He's more popular globally with people who love martial arts films, but not in Thailand so much.
Because I do remember there was like a good 3-4 year stretch where Tony Jaa was all you heard.
Yeah.
His name was everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you're right, he kind of just faded out into obscurity. But most of the stuff I saw was never funny. It was all just action based. I was just trying to like, where is there ever been a fighter that had the same comedic timing and could still throw hands like that?
In his generation?
Just
or,
ever. Like
yes, Yun Biao and Sammo Hung, who grew up with him. They come up with him in the Peking Opera. If you look up Sammo Hung or Yun Biao, you'd find a lot of fight scenes that are in the same sort of tone as Jackie Chan, same kind of choreography and creativity. To give you context, Sammo Hung's the big guy from Wheels on Meals that they showed earlier. He's more brute force, but he's still a comedian at heart. And then Yun Biao is a smaller version of Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Very acrobatic, very athletic, but all three of them were doing crazy ass stunts until they exited their prime. Now, obviously, they have stunt doubles and whatnot because they're older.
Yeah.
But this is fun. This is fun, walking down, I don't know if I want to say memory lane, but just kind of revisiting these old Jackie Chan films.
Yeah.
I'm glad you were, but I was not impressed by the first one they showed.
wow.
Whatever it was called, Bleeding Steel.
Bleeding Steel.
This was cool just to see Jackie Chan still moving. From that perspective, I appreciate it and enjoy it. And I'm like, that's cool that he's still doing his thing. I was happier when he decided to go opposite of Pierce Brosnan in that film. I forgot what it's called. Get the Asian Guy or something. I forgot what it was called. Jackie Chan, Pierce Brosnan, The Foreigner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was very strange to see them in the same film, but I enjoyed the very, very short fight scenes that were in there more than what we watched in Blades of Steel. It's a setting that I'm not used to seeing Jackie Chan in.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to enjoy this when Fearless Hyena, Drunken Master, even City Hunter, and Who Am I? Like all these, Rumble in the Bronx, all the films I grew up with where you can see Jackie Chan like actually, doing his thing effectively. I appreciate that he's older and doing it, but it's hard for me to enjoy it as much.
So why is it that, and this is a great opportunity for you to check out the review that we did with Jean-Claude Van Damme's earlier project. Why is it that he can get the pass regarding his action and fighting and being old man, because Jackie Chan's is all of a sudden...
The reason why is because my expectations have never been high with Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's always been simple. Jean-Claude Van Damme had the same 3 kicks he did in every fight scene, and that's all I'm expecting to see. He did the split kick.
Yep.
He did the splits.
The split ball punch.
And you go, no! That's all I need. It's very low bar, very low expectations.
Okay.
I don't put him and Jackie Chan in the same category.
No.
At all.
No.
There's a scene where Jean-Claude Van Damme did a fight scene drunk. I think it was Bloodsport. But I don't know what came first, Bloodsport or Drunken Master. I think Drunken Master came first. Jean-Claude Van Damme got inspired, and then it's he tried to do his own version with the splits and punching someone in the crotch, which is where Mortal Kombat got that from. And then Jackie Chan came back with Drunken Master 2, which obliterated anything Van Damme was doing. If you haven't seen Drunken Master 2, you should definitely check that out. I wish Amazon Prime had that.